just want to know why it's so hard to get a job, man. In 2025, it is literally impossible, bro. When you do, you get 7 rounds of interviews for some reason, man. Just for them to go with another candidate.
Yikes. Yeah, this is how bad it is for some young people in 2025 looking for a job. Not only do you have ghost jobs, scammers, you have a lot of applicants applying for the same position, and some of these positions are just minimum wage jobs at McDonald's. It is so hard out there for young people who want to actually make a living and do something with their lives, but they're stuck at home in their parents' basements without jobs, some of which even have master's degrees, and they can't find a job even with that. What is a master's degree at this point? What is a college education? It's just a scam at this point. A lot of the technology is getting so advanced and a lot of the tools you're learning are becoming outdated by the time you're even out of college now. So what really is the point? You can learn a lot of things hands-on at home or at a job. So it's really frustrating for a lot of young people out here. And we're going to look at this first video, which you guys have seen a snippet of right in the beginning. This one individual is very upset.
I just want to know why it's so fucking hard to get a job, man. In 2025, it is literally impossible, bro. When you do, you get 7 rounds of interviews for some reason, man. Just for them to go with another candidate. You cannot find the job in 2025. It is literally impossible, and I keep crashing out about it. How the fuck are we ever gonna find a job? Why is it so fucking hard, man? It should never be this fucking hard. I swear, bro.
Now, that is what I call a mental breakdown. And honestly, a lot of people go through the situation. Like, if you don't have the right qualifications, you can be dicked around here and there through different interview processes, all the way up until you just have a mental breakdown. Just imagine getting so close to what you think is going to be a job that you've acquired. Finally, after like searching for 3 months, then after like the 4th round of interviews, like, sorry, went with another candidate. That could cause a lot of people to break like this.
I'm Canadian. I live in Ontario. I have a good job. I work full time. My husband works full time. Even with the money that we make, it's absolutely flabbergasting the cost of living right now. You literally cannot leave your house without spending $200-$300. You go to the grocery store, getting anything basic is so much money. You just want to feed your kids healthy. It's so much money. And like, I understand, like, you know, like cookies and chips and stuff is more money. Like it's a crazy amount of money, but it's like just for the healthy food, for the stuff that is basics is so much. So I came on here to say a few things. The first thing is, if you are getting married in 2025, I feel so bad for you, but keep in mind that the people that you're inviting, and you have like 1,000, people have like 1,000 parties when they get married these days. And I'm no hater, because like, I love a good party, but at the end of the day, they want to have like a bridal party, and they want to have like bachelorette, and like, if anyone is in the bridal party or is invited to, you're expected to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So when you're inviting people to these things this year, like, keep in mind the cost of living and how much this is going to cost people. Birthday parties, like people having gender reveals. What do you like? I don't know. For me, I feel like I'm never going to show up empty-handed. So I'm going to come with something at the gender reveal, come with something, the baby shower, come with something when I come to visit you at the hospital. Like, they're all nice things to do, and to some degree there's an expectation based on how close you are with that person. But I just know that the gift giving kind of mentality has got really out of control, and I hope that people keep that in mind with the inflation this year, and just be mindful of how we're already suffering, and I don't know, just try to scale it back, I guess. I feel bad for all the Canadians.
So even if you're a young person with a job, you're still going to face a lot of these problems. Inflation is still on the rise. It hasn't really slowed down much. I mean, it's slowed down, but it's not spiking anymore. But things are still more expensive than they were in 2024. And things like weddings are something you might have to start cutting costs with. You can't have these extravagant weddings if you can't afford to pay for them.
I've been unemployed for basically 7 months now, and I've been in over 7 final rounds. 8 now, actually, as of today. I have been trying to get a job. I've applied to so many positions. I have networked my ass off. I have been trying. I think I'm gonna get a job offer this week. I don't know for sure, but I just presented an assignment to a company that I've been talking to since the beginning of December, and I asked them at the end of my presentation, what are the next steps? How many others are in this final round? And they told me that They need to have a discussion internally, and basically this was the last step. If they want to proceed, then they'll reach out for a reference check.
She's someone who went through a bunch of rounds of interviews, just like the first individual in this video. But still, she's uncertain whether or not she's still going to get that job. And she was almost in tears at the fact that she may get this job. She thinks she may get this job. Things could still go sideways for her, but I really hope she does end up finding that job, because the job market is absolutely crazy right now.
Everyone should be taking this job market as a sign to just go to school for what you want to do. Engineers can't find jobs, data scientists can't find jobs, even new grad nurses can't find jobs. As someone who actually agreed and followed the policy, go to school for something that's actually going to make you money, and here I am making no money, about to finish my second degree, still making no money. I can't even pivot to another job because no one's hiring. Jobs are requiring you to have 10 years of experience and be okay with $50K a year. So everyone should just do what they want, because as you can see, what Lauryn Hill said, nothing even matters at all, literally.
That's kind of true. If you think about it, the amount of job openings there are out there supposedly, and they can't get filled, are these jobs even real at this point? People can't find work. It doesn't matter what degree you're trying to go for. It doesn't look like any places are really hiring. People can't find jobs. And if they are any jobs available that are real and not ghost jobs, they already have 1,000 applicants for basic positions. So really, it's good advice, but at the same time, you still need to make money. Going for something and doing a job or having a career that you enjoy and that you're passionate about is definitely good advice, but you still have to think about where the money is coming from, right? You need money coming in, not always money going out.
Get how there are people out there that say like nobody wants to work, yet there are people like me who graduated almost 2 years ago and have submitted over 1,500 job applications. And I still don't have a job. I've been doing like side work and social media and stuff to pay the bills. But if it wasn't for that, I'd be homeless. I'd probably be homeless, completely broke. But 1,500 job applications, and I've gotten maybe 20 or so interviews, I guess. I've been to the second round a whopping 5 times. 5 times in 1,500 job applications. Or 1,200. I don't even know. I stopped counting after 1,000. But in 2025, I'm boggled that anyone is getting a job in this market, and people are still saying that nobody wants to work. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a master's degree and I can't even get a job. College is a complete scam. Do not go. Save yourself the money.
That's what I was saying earlier in the video as well. College seems to be like a scam. At this point, what is it actually worth? What is this paper worth? It's basically toilet paper at this point, really. So we went into another pandemic, maybe a lot of them would get the jobs because toilet paper is actually sought after in the pandemic. Unfortunately, we're not in the pandemic anymore, so that college degree is worthless.
Anyone else applying to jobs and going through the exact same thing? A job posted this week, over 100 applicants. Posted 5 hours ago, over 100 applicants. Okay, this is crazy. 1 hour ago, over 100 applicants. I actually feel like applying on LinkedIn and Indeed is dead. Well, it's alive. You'll just be applying against thousands of people. In 2025, I think I'm just going to be prioritizing networking, meeting people in person, making meaningful connections.
Networking is good, don't get me wrong, but the fact that you have 100 people already applying for a job when the job listing was only up for an hour should be alarm bells for a lot of people. This is how bad the job market is. Now, mind you, some of those applicants could just be like fake bots or something, which I don't really understand why. I mean, a lot of the job postings can be fake, but when it comes to the applications, I think a lot of people are using bots sometimes to kind of like get as many resumes out as possible, because you can do things like that now. But the fact that, again, 100 plus applicants in 1 hour for a job, and it looked to be a job that didn't pay well. I think it was social media manager. So, I mean, some of those jobs can pay well, but to see that many people applying to it is pretty scary.
I just don't think that no one's just talking about this enough, bro. Can someone please tell me why it's so hard to find a normal 9-to-5 job in 2024? Can somebody please tell me that? I'm going to tell y'all something. I used to work at Chick-fil-A last year, right? I worked there from October to probably, I'm going to say around April or something like that. And then basically I got fired for a reason I'm not going to talk about. And then I'm thinking that, hey, this is just a little time to just decide what I want to do in life, because that was my senior year of high school. Now I graduated. Now I'm just trying to find me a new job. Tell me why I went on Indeed, put in so many applications, and did not get a single job. Not a single one. I'm talking about I applied at Starbucks. I applied at Wendy, I applied at car wash. I applied at Subway, McDonald's. The list goes on. I applied at almost every fast food place that you could ever think of. And I did not get a call back from any last one of them. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I got an email back from Starbucks saying that they're full, they're not hiring, but come on, bro. And I'm saying it'd be the restaurants and businesses that be having saying that the word hire sign out front of their store, out front of their business, be the main ones not calling back. I mean, if y'all are putting up the word hiring sign, ain't the whole point of that is to accept applications or at least give emails or calls back? I'm gonna just tell y'all that trying to find a job in 2024 is not for the weak, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now.
2024, 2025 seems like it's the same at this point. Will there be a lot of jobs opening up in the future for young people who have been suffering like crazy ever since the pandemic? There's a lot of jobs that were lost during the pandemic, and a lot of them haven't come back. A lot of businesses have closed forever, and a lot of those businesses could be providing people jobs. So unless people are coming up with their own job or their own career, working for themselves, being entrepreneurs, I don't think it's going to get any better. But leave your thoughts about this down below in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.